First of all, I want to welcome you all to the White House and thank you for coming. Thank you for your service to others. And with that, I will turn it over to the President of the United States.
Thanks for being here, everybody. This is important, and I appreciate you being willing to come and tell your stories. I wanted this to be a conversation about what the impact of the $1,400 that our plan has for every American out there, and to make sure that I understand what you think is important about it, if you think it's important. And I also want to, people you're about to meet, millions of people who are going to help with this, I think, with this check. That's going to make a big difference in terms of their lives. And people in the country are hurting right now with less than 2 weeks from enhanced unemployment checks being cut out, and 7 million kids don't have enough food. 13 million people are behind in their rent. And the American Rescue Plan, I believe, and according to the polling data, the vast majority of Americans believe is essential to giving them some help and to turn it around. And I think it's going to provide immediate relief for millions of people that are going to be able to use it in a very constructive way and also grow the economy in the process. But it's essential getting kids back to school safely. It is also getting a lifeline to small businesses, many of whom, 400,000, have gone under, affecting entire communities. And it is clearly necessary, a lifeline for getting the upper hand against COVID-19 and getting under control. That isn't some academic discussion. It's about you. It's about people like you and families I grew up with all over America. And, you've all lived lives of service. You not only have taken care of yourself and your families, but you've lived lives of service to help other people as well. And so, again, this isn't an academic discussion. You deserve our thanks and our support. And I'm going to hand it back to Cedric so we can hear from you all while the press is still in here.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Today we're joined by 3 outstanding Americans that exemplify what America stands for, and especially your values, which is service to others. And first we have Ms. Alma Williams. Ms. Williams is a paratransit driver. She transports disabled Americans every day. She has 4 wonderful children, and her youngest is in the process of applying to college. The other 2 are in college, and 1 is on her way. So Ms. Williams is close to being an empty nester. Then we have George Kerr, who served in the United States Navy for almost 8 years, served on 2 Air Force carriers, and he volunteers, but also is starting a nonprofit small business to help people with substance use issues and health and harm effects. And he has, which you mentioned earlier, the unfortunate experience of having a house that burned down, and I know that you know that experience very well. And he's just a remarkable individual. And then we have Ms. Lita Venegas, who volunteers at a DC Community Health Center and spends her time counseling and helping Americans get through this very rough time. And she has seen the effects firsthand of the challenges and the pain and the suffering that American citizens are going through, which is particularly important that you say through no fault of their own. And with that, Mr. President, I'm going to turn it back over to I'll turn it over to Ms. Williams so that she can tell us about what she thinks about the American Rescue Plan.
Actually, a wonderful plan. As well as being a paratransit operator, I'm also a union rep for the ATU.
ATU.
Yes, sir. And, just hearing the things that, my coworkers go through is devastating. We're fighting to work a maximum of less than 40 hours a week, and as I stated to a colleague of mine, where we had a time where we paid our bills on the first of the month, and now we're struggling to pay them on the 15th. Just
And you're
to
still
avoid-
employed.
Yeah, you know, and it's just a hard time financially, mentally, emotionally, like across the board for children, adults, you know. And it's just, I thank you for the plan. I think it'll help a wide range of people, you know, not just the working class, but our retirees, you know, our elementary school, you know, our grade schoolers. I have nieces and nephews who are very young, and just the transition of going to school every day and now being home all day, stuck behind a computer. It's draining for them too, and they don't understand it, you know.